problem, physics defying, walk backwards and place a block trick. Older technique does still work. Dun, dun, dun. But, oh, hey there. Come on. Suppose I could tell some stories of how the week has gone. Spoilers, it was busy. It was good. I have, on accident, or on purpose, depending on how you want to look at it, convinced one of my coworkers that they're trying to cause great bodily harm to another coworker. And it's interesting because we're not trying to encourage him to hurt the other guy, but it could happen. Anyhow, we got recall. Still been a little. We have more capacity to do more work. Let's just put it that way. I hate saying that we're slow, just because it gets people worried, and it's not been that bad at work. We've had work to do, not necessarily always in the workshop, but we've gone out and done work, and it's gone well. So should be interesting to see. Working with computers has been an interesting path, I must say, especially for where I'm geographically located. You would get the sense that maybe this was a slightly nicer area. If you were to look at housing prices and rent, property tax rates, and that sort of thing. And you could be led astray to think that was it's a really nice place to be, and that we have a lot of nice things. Unfortunately, that's just not the case. Area is okay. Area is a little interesting. It's the Midwest. It's not really in Chicago, but it's close by. So we have to deal with some of that Chicago-iness, I like to call it. Can sometimes invade. It's usually not a problem as far as people from Chicago coming down trying to tell us what to do, etc., etc. But you do have a situation to where the local school wants to spend some more money. They just spent a bunch of money, but it ain't right. So that's kind of where I'm at. South Chicago, south of Chicagoland. By quite a ways, you can go. I can drive north and still go past farm fields and undeveloped land that's still being farmed to this day. So it's not like I'm completely out in the middle of nowhere either. That's definitely not really the right way to say it, but definitely not in a heavy metropolitan area. It's still probably take you 30 minutes in the car to get to it from here. There we go. Yeah, so we got that. It looks a little chunky right now, but we're going to get it, we'll smooth it out with dirt now that there's a stone foundation. I might put more stuff. But now I don't have to worry about falling in it. Just nice. Because we're leveling to this layer here. For the most part, I'm not really gonna concern myself too much with making everything solid under the city. Well, you know what we're building. But anyway, not gonna make everything just solid stone underneath. It won't just be dirt either. I'm not gonna go replace pockets of dirt that are there. We'll just leave them. It's fine. I don't know how much under. I mean, we'll probably have some under at some point. We do have a deadline on this particular build, which I don't normally do that way. I usually just build for fun, but in this particular case, I have a particular goal with this build in mind, and it needs to be done by the first day of winter. Other people who play on my servers, different maps, don't know about this yet. They're probably going to watch the stream, but it's not really going to tell them anything. So, at least not tonight. No, maybe later it will. But we'll see. Well, some of that I may not show. Not really building anything tonight. We're mostly just flattening out. So, I will record though, because I do want to make a video about some of the design choices and things that we'll do. I have no idea what it's going to look like yet. I have a vision in my head of what I'd like to make. It's going to have sections. Each section will have a theme. I think it makes sense to have a central hub city like this, to where we can all meet, do things, and do whatnot. Especially thinking to maybe where a wider friend base could join, and if we're 4 months in, come end of March or something of 2025, and you make a new friend, and like, oh, I play Minecraft. Do you play Minecraft? Oh, well, yeah. I've been playing on this server all winter, and it'd be nice for them to be able to jump in. And for them to be able to quickly and easily earn some basic things so that they can enjoy the map and then survive, not dying the first night that they're here. So it'll have the same base mods that I always use. So, we'll be able to cut down trees with one action instead of having to break it up into each block. You just cut the tree down in one fell swoop. So definitely have that. Right now, none of the mods are loaded. So map's not even accessible to the outside world. So right now, can't play on it if we wanted to. But yeah, hopefully that'll be fun. There's so much in this game nowadays. And I believe that instead of being bogged down to making a home city base situation, you can just if map's already got one, you can just stay there. Obviously, it'd be encouraging to go explore, as you do. You know, as you saw, there is a village just right there. I mean, so if a player wants to do something different, then this might be the map for that person. If they're more structured based, as opposed to the stereotypical Minecraft player as a self-starter, and they don't have a problem with goals, and they know what they want to do after a little while. You know, they kind of figure it out. But yeah, we're gonna have maybe able to do things. Get it set up so we can get a good flow of emeralds. Get some gear, get started on situations. So yeah, we'll have the tree chopping down mod for sure. Probably gonna do it. So we're probably gonna. I gotta find out how to do it. But for a warp situation, we'll probably limit the amount of warps that can be made. To answer a quick message there. It's all good. Okay. But yeah, it's just nice main base of operations. Might go off and maybe make some smaller as we play. Might have maybe build nights or something to where we can get together, come up with an idea for a larger build, and then we can enjoy that the rest of the time we play. So yes, zombie. So yeah, this is just a nice base where you can start and enjoy the server and common place where we can all get back to and meet up and whatnot. I don't think I'm going to set up the some servers that let you do. You can have a chest full of stuff, and you can sell a certain amount of items for a certain amount of money. Probably not gonna do that. At least not right now. But we'll get there. So. Try blowing my nose here real quick. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping that would help more. Oh well. A lot of folks I know have been dealing with some respiratory not greatness. Yeah. Yeah, once we get this base done, I think it's going to make more sense of what it's going to be. It's kind of a big build. I was hoping for some help. Don't mind me just managing my other game here. Okay, cool. Just wanted to get the ball rolling on that. Alright, so I guess I'll finish talking about my coworkers. So we got one coworker who he tries. He really does, but oof. Just forgetful. Boss left early for the weekend. This particular coworker asked 3 or 4 times, "Is the boss here?" No, he's not. And if coworker would have been to lunch, or would have done otherwise not in the room at the time, and I got some slack. I'd be like, "Oh no, he left," you know. "Oh yeah, okay." But he was standing there when he said goodbye. He even gave us a short rundown of who he was going to go see. And of course, you know. So he's a little interesting to deal with. Phones. Alright, get that through. Sinuses are all backed up. Some of the people that I know eat lunch with on a regular basis have not been well. But one guy's been a week ago Tuesday. He wasn't feeling good. So he took himself, he called for an ambulance because he was weak, couldn't pick himself up. And he's like, that's not good. What's wrong? So they get out there and the blood oxygen meter on him, and he's low. Well, okay. He was out early. Maybe it has something to do with it. So they couldn't get the breathing better. They couldn't get the fever down. So they took him in. And he ended up with some kind of variant of COVID. So I said it's been an interesting week. We got dealing with the bummer and I guess sad factor of one of my friends can't go out to lunch. Probably doesn't sound like much to most people, but helps break up the workday, so it's really nice. So it is on the mend, so we'll see how time goes. Well, then the fact that the grass isn't growing in, it doesn't look too terrible. Fill this corner a little bit. I think it'll be done. Oh. All right. Get a few minutes to see. All right. Might have to get a fan over here. Getting a little stuffy. Okay. There. Well, that's the end of that ravine. I guess since we're filling stuff in. Oh, how do you think? Oh, it's deep. Yeah, that's probably enough. Don't normally, but I really don't want stuff down here. So I'm going to put some lights. I wouldn't normally light up something before I fill it in. As you see, it is quite deep. And it will spawn monsters if you don't. So let's just light it up. When somebody finds it later, then hey, cool, whatever. So, it'll be fine.